Cynthia and I study the same Kung Fu style. Of all the Kung Fu styles, there's a bunch of them. This is a very small, tiny, obscure Kung Fu style, Pai Lam Kung Fu, but we both got our black belts in it. Then when I moved to LA, I first moved to Beverly Hills because people said, that's where you got to live, Beverly Hills. Yeah. Now, I didn't buy a house there. I didn't have that kind of money. Kickboxers don't make as much as boxers. But I had an apartment there and it was nice. So I'm walking down the street and I hear a car honks at me. I turn around, it's Cynthia Rothrock. And I go, Cynthia, what are you doing here? She goes, I live on the street. We lived in the same street. Of all the places in LA, we lived. Now, luckily, I didn't find this house, the house I live in now. My wife found it. After I moved in, the first week, I'm taking my kids to school, and I see Cynthia in the parking lot. I go, Cynthia, what are you doing here? She goes, oh, I live in Woodland Hills. And I said, well, where? And we live on the same street. So we have
Incredible.
Well, the coincidences of Bruce Lee are like this. Like, he's part Asian, like me, he's right. I'm more Asian than Bruce Lee, but he's not full-blooded, and I'm only half Asian. But we're mixed Asians. He's known as the Dragon. Actually, they call him the Little Dragon. I'm known as the Dragon. He's right-handed but fights southpaw. I'm right-handed but fight southpaw. My favorite technique was a side kick. He's famous for the side kick. He said it's the most powerful kick, and that's his favorite kick. When he wanted to start his own film company, he named it Concord, without an E at the end. Now, the company that starred me in Blood Fist was owned by a guy named Roger Corman. The name of that company was Concord. He named Roger Corman's company was named, but with an E.
Oh, okay.
And that's a pretty bizarre coincidence. But it's just, I was just recently, people tell me I got to play the lottery. You got to play the lottery.